Hello there, my name's Terry, and I'm just giving the cards a shuffle. I just dropped them. Right, okay, so I hope everyone's having a good day today. Oh, this one wants to come out actually, and we've got grief. Right, okay, so at some point in our lives, we are going to lose people that we love. We're going to lose jobs, we're going to lose relationships, we're going to lose friendships, for whatever reason. And if you're grieving about something, you have to allow yourself to go through the grieving process. Allow yourself to take a break when you need it. You're only human at the end of the day. And they're also saying to me, like, you don't have to suffer in silence, right? Or maybe you just need to be on your own. Maybe you just need to sit and gather your own thoughts, and just to do that. You're allowed to do that, all right? You don't always have to, like, do things if you feel like you don't want to do something on a particular day. It's like paying attention to yourself, basically, as well. Paying attention to how something's making you feel, all right? Also, in stillness, if you're grieving for someone that's passed away, they don't, okay, I've got a few things coming on here. If you just recently lost someone, or if you've lost someone like even years ago, and it's like still playing on your heartstrings, all right, sometimes you need to kind of like let it go. I know it's hard, but you know, like the loved ones of spirit, they don't want you to suffer. They want you to live your life and everything. You're here to live your life. They've lived the best life that they could at those times when they were here on the earth plane. They've had their time. Sometimes people's lives were cut short for whatever reason. Sometimes people might have committed suicide. You know, like we've all gone through certain things, different grievances for whatever reason, okay? Take what resonates with you from this. Not everyone's going to lose anyone to suicide or anything like that. Some people might not even lost anyone yet, you know, and some people have. But we still do have to go through that grieving process, even if, like, all right. What I'm being shown from this one here is, you know, like when you're at school, in your infant school, right, and then you go to your junior school. It's different cycles within your own life, isn't it? And what you used to do at those times when you're in infant school, you're used to that, and then you go to bigger school, isn't it? And then you leave that and you go to college, right? So each time you're always leaving people behind, right? And on an emotional level, you could actually feel quite sad about the experiences, the people that you've met. And it's sad, isn't it? Because, like, in one way, yeah, we don't want to go to school and everything. It's always good to leave. But sometimes people think, oh, well, you know, you made some really good friends there. And there was pleasurable times about it as well, wasn't it? Because it was like you might have been good at sport or something. You might have been good at maths or something. You might have been good at cookery or something, or art and textiles and something. So you were good at something, all right? There's always something that you were good at. So you enjoyed it. You were enjoying what you were doing, regardless of where you were at school, all right? And when you were doing it at that time, and then when you don't need to do it anymore, it can, on a subconscious level, cause us a little bit of like uncomfortableness with how we feel about it. All right. And then we move on. All right. And it's like looking at the good things that we've accomplished also as well. So everything's not always doom and gloom, because it's not. Sometimes we hold on to things without actually realizing it, that it's there. All right. And once you become aware of it, then it doesn't seem as bad as what it first was in the first place. All right. And then you can move on from it. Don't forget, everything is literally energy, and energy is always forever shifting, all right, because it is. Once you begin to realize certain things within your own life, then things shift, all right. And when things shift, then, and when you face it, so sometimes you have to face things head on, and then just like check in with yourself daily. And when you're checking in with yourself, then it shifts, doesn't it? So you're not carrying it with you anymore, because you're not, it still might be there, but you might feel differently about it as you move on, as you go on about like the days like coming up and everything. So it's not going to always feel as bad in the end anyway, but you have to work through it. All right, if you don't work through it, then the universe has its way of creeping back in again until you've worked with it and through it. When you work through it, then it lightens the load also as well, so you're not carrying so much of those heavy burdens that are still stuck there within you. Anyway, I'm going to leave that message there for anybody that needs to see or hear it. And whatever you're doing today, have a wonderful day. Take care. Much love, Terry.